The poet John Betjeman once described Sidmouth as a town caught still in a timeless charm. I couldn't really have put it better myself. With its beautiful gardens, Regency history, and then of course the lovely beach. It's ideal for water sports, so you've got all the paddleboarders out there today. And of course all of the cafes, restaurants and boutique shops. But if all of that's a little bit too much for you, there's nothing better than a nice walk along the promenade. Under a 10-minute stroll from the seafront, we arrive at Maple House on Bickwell Valley. Undoubtedly the best road in Sidmouth and known as the favoured west side. This 5-bedroom house has no shortage of parking and not one but 2 garages. It was designed by the famous architect R.W. Sampson and built in 1900. This was originally the first house in Bickwell Valley, so it was surrounded by fields that led all the way to the seafront. Sadly, the fields are no longer, but the house is still surrounded by extensive mature gardens and it has great sea views. So there's a good sized porch and then that nice feature of the circular window there. And through to a very good sized hallway. The first room off the hallway is the drawing room. And this room is just flooded with sunlight from mid-morning, and it's actually the reason why the current owners bought the house. One of the key points being that you can open those double doors and go straight out into the garden. Through the window in front of me we have the dining room, great space for formal dining, and as with all the rooms in the house you have the high ceilings. Then there is a downstairs toilet and through to the study. From the study here you can look out over the driveway so you can see guests arriving. And behind me a very handy utility area with access to the side of the house, which the current owners use the majority of the time. Now this is such a versatile space. So the kitchen wraps round in an L shape and there are great views over the garden. You have the warmth of the Arga here, another dining area on the island, and the island can actually be moved back for parties, so a great entertaining space. Then the sitting room with doors opening outside, so you can be watching television, cooking, eating, doing the washing up, all in the same area, ideal for family life. Now we've seen everything downstairs, so let's head upstairs. There are 2 floors and we'll start at the top. So on this floor there are 2 bedrooms. This one is being used as an office, but as with all the rooms in the house, it is a good sized double, and the sea views from there are spectacular. On the landing there's a seating area and you can look out over the front garden, and then this room is being used as a second living room or study. Between the 2 is the shower room, but there is also a large storage cupboard here, so you could potentially knock through and have a big bathroom up here. So as we started on the top floor, what we missed on the way up is this lovely window that goes from floor to ceiling, framing the garden. There are 3 bedrooms on this floor, including the master. This one in front of me has 2 large windows overlooking the garden and plenty of storage. To the right of that room there is a twin, again dual aspect, so lovely and light. And at the end of the hallway, the family bathroom, which is L-shaped and a very good size. And saving the best until last, the master. So the sun just streams in those 2 big windows which open right out. And from the bed you can wake up and see the sea. Through here there is a walk-in wardrobe, and then you have the ensuite with walk-in shower. And the aspect of the side garden is really lovely, and with this weather we should get out there. So as I said before, the gardens are really extensive and they almost back onto Sidmouth Golf Course, so ideal for getting a quick 18 holes in. You can follow the sun throughout the day and there are various seating areas, so breakfast on the big table in the back garden, lunch in the sheltered seating area where there's a 2-tiered pond and a little waterfall, and dinner in the side garden where the last rays of sunshine stream onto the summer house. In the front garden here there are 2 interconnecting ponds with a waterfall in between, and the ponds are fed from natural spring water from the stream that borders the property. And on the decking in the side garden you can hear the water as it trickles down to Bickwell Brook. And it is here on this very seat that the current owners have their G&T of an evening. And with the sound of the waterfall and the smell of this lavender here, I only wish I could stay a little longer.